Hey guys, I wanted to take a second and show you a little bit about the basics of setting up a Zoom account and setting up a Zoom meeting if you ever need to do so. So the first thing I want to show you is just how to set up that Zoom account. And so it's really, really easy. You just say sign up, it's free. I think a lot of you guys have done this. When you do this, you'll just type in, what I would type in is your CVSD 356 Google account. So for me, that would be mijohnson at cvsd356.org. When you sign up for this account, it will ask you to verify your email by going to your email account. If you have any issues accessing your CVSD 356 Gmail account, just let me know. I should have access to be able to reset your password. Once you sign into your account, you'll go to a homepage that looks something like this. What you'll notice right up here is that because of the coronavirus right now, and this is why we wanted you to sign up with your CVSD account, not your personal email, is that Zoom has eliminated the 40-minute time limit that is on there for most generic basic accounts. But because we have an education account, that meeting time limit has been waived for us, which is super nice. A couple of things I wanted to show you on this page is the profile first. The profile is a place where you can change your little picture. You can change other certain things. Really, the only thing that you really care about changing in this section might be to put in a profile picture if you would like to. In the settings portion of this, you can go through and you can change certain settings that are on the generic accounts. For example, I have it on here that I'm going to start my meetings with the host video on. So anytime that I start a meeting, my video will automatically come on. I also have it so that the participants' video will also come on. That's just something that I've done. A couple of things that I did want to highlight on this, though, is this one. The require a password when scheduling new meetings. I've taken this off because there's many times where if I've given you the Zoom link, then that I feel like is enough. Where sometimes if you don't click this off, it'll require you to make a password as well. And I just don't see the point in having you do that, so I took it off. I've also changed that for instant meetings. If you scroll down a little bit, you'll find that there is some sections that allow, in the meeting basics, that allow chat sections. There's a part where there's a section for private chat. I have taken this off, and I would only take it off if you're expecting to do this with students, just because then it's one extra way that they can private chat on the Zoom account. And if they already have a student's email or their phone number or something, I don't see a reason for them to actually chat within Zoom. I see it more as a distraction. So I've taken that off if it's something that you end up using with students. I would encourage you to go through the settings and read through what makes sense to you to either have or not have. In the meeting section is where you can schedule a new meeting to happen in advance. You can see I've actually got, I use this with our church small group. And so we have reoccurring meetings that are scheduled to happen for the next few Mondays as we go through this. But to schedule a new meeting, what you can do is press schedule a new meeting. It'll take you to this new web page. And in here, you can change the topic of this. For example, this could be your geometry class. You can put in a brief description if you would like. That one's optional. And you can also schedule when that meeting is going to take place. The duration is kind of just a generic time frame. You can change this if you want to. Usually you're not going to want a meeting that lasts probably more than an hour, just because it's hard to stay focused for that long. If it's reoccurring, you can select this button, and you can select if it reoccurs every single day, weekly, whatever it might end up being. I'm not going to schedule that for this one for now. A meeting ID can be generated automatically, or you can use your personal meeting ID, the personal meeting ID will stay the same every single time you use it if you would like to. Not a big deal. You can send out a new link every single time. I would encourage you to generate a new automatic meeting ID. That way, if a student ever wanted to just pop on and for some random reason, maybe you're in a meeting with other staff members, if you use your personal meeting ID every single time, then anybody can join that meeting at any given time. So I generate a new meeting ID every single time that I run a meeting. And once you're done with that, you can save this and it'll be scheduled. Once you click save, now you can see your meeting. You can also then add it to your Google Calendar or your Outlook calendar. You can copy the invitation, which will be something that you could send out to other people so that they know how to join your Zoom meeting. Really all they need is this link. So usually when I send it out, I just copy and paste this into an email, and then I send that one out, and then people can just click on that link. And you can see all the settings that you have on here. Okay. Now this one is scheduled for March 23rd at 7 a.m., which is happening in 24 minutes. And if I go back to my meetings page, you'll see that the next meeting that's happening is today at 7 a.m. for my geometry class. So that's how you schedule a meeting. If you wanted to just host a meeting right off the bat, that would be one of those like impromptu, oh, let's meet right now type of a thing. Same type of thing, you'll just click with video on. Or if you're trying to join a meeting, you can click on this join a meeting tab, and it will ask you for the personal meeting ID or the personal link name that is going to be on there. You'll type it in. Usually that's, let me go back right over here. Usually that meeting ID is this 9-digit number right over here. That's it for right now. If you have any questions about Zoom, anything else that you'd like to know a little bit more about, feel free to let me know and I can hopefully help you out with it. Thank you guys so much. Have a great day.